Welcome, everybody, to the
I'm Fat Podcast.
Snacks are best saved for later.
With Jay Zawoski.
That man ate all our shrimp and 2 plastic lobsters.
And Rick Camp.
Out of the mist came a beast more stomach than man.
Welcome into another edition of the I'm Fat Podcast. A little bit of a late edition, but we're here for you as always. Brought to you by our sponsors, Charlie the Bacon Guy, Mazda of Orland Park, Frato's Culinary Kitchen, and I Love Fries. I am Rick Camp alongside fellow fat Jay Zawoski. Jay, this is a little different for us. I think this is the first time we've missed a weekend since I was laid off from the score and we started doing this weekly.
Yeah, I think so. And I don't remember the last time we did one at night either.
It's been a while. We've done a few at night, but
Yeah.
it's been a little bit.
It's very different. I'm used to sort of waking up and podcasting, but I've had all day to sort of get my thoughts together. And sorry we're late. I still have COVID, but I've been out of work with COVID. I went back to work from home, obviously, today. So thanks for your patience. Sorry it took so long, but hey, you're that much closer to next week's episode. So that's fun for you. Make sure you're following us.
Why'd you have to be a jerk and get COVID, Jay?
I know.
Why did you choose to do that?
It's because I went out. It's my fault.
Oh, okay.
I went to an event and now I got COVID. That's what I get. Anyway, yeah. I'll say this: not recommended. I did not enjoy my time with COVID.
You're not a COVID guy.
I'm not looking forward to getting it again, and I cannot recommend that anyone get it. It was not that enjoyable. I feel like probably 95% right now. Sunday I felt horrible. Thursday, it was weird. Hang on. I'll tell the story here. Rewind a little bit. Thanks for joining in. Follow us on social media at I'm Fat Pod on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. Rick and I are going to start
on TikTok.
We are. We're going to start doing a weekly taste test on TikTok when I can return to the office without a hazmat suit. We've got our Patreon page. Hey, look, if everyone who listened to this podcast pledged us $1 a month, that'd be really helpful. Patreon.com/I'mFatPod. What else? We've got our TeePublic shop. Just had a sale. We'll probably have another one very shortly. So thanks for supporting us there. Use that link in our bio to get anything from TeePublic. And email us, imfatpod@gmail.com, and the fat phone, 708-858-3314. I think that covers everything, right?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay, so here's how it went. Friday, 2 Fridays ago, we went to see Casey Musgraves at the United Center. Sorry, that was 2 Thursdays ago. Great time. Loved it. Up into 300 level. Had our masks. Everybody there to show proof of vaccine or a negative test, whatever. So go up there, me, Addie, Hope. It's crowded, but most people are wearing a mask. Not everybody, but most. So Sunday night, Addie starts to not feel great. Monday, she tests positive. So the three of us, so Hope and I stay together, and Addie is up in her room, which she actually doesn't hate because she just has she's got her iPad and she's able to talk to her friends and do everything she wants. And she had a good time.
And you guys were able to watch your shows earlier in the night.
That's right. And she was never really that sick. So I test negative Monday. So does Hope. Tuesday, I go pick up some tests for my cousin who runs a clinic. Took a PCR and a rapid there, negative. Wednesday, another negative. Thursday, another negative, but I started feeling like crap on Thursday. Like halfway through my workday, I was like, oh boy, here it comes. So finally, Friday morning, I test positive. And then, so I have the middle floor, Addie's upstairs, Hope's in the basement. And that's just how we've been. Hope, knock on wood, I don't have any wood around here. She has not gotten it. She's stayed clean throughout this whole thing.
Can I quote you on that?
Yes.
Okay.
But that's it. So Thursday felt like ass. Just like counting like a kid at school, like just looking at the clock, like when can I punch out of work and go lay down? And then Friday, sick but not terrible. Saturday, a little worse, and then Sunday, I felt like I hit by a truck. And then yesterday, not so bad, and today I'm much better. So I feel like tomorrow I'll probably be close to 100%. So the bad news for you, though, Rick, is that I got the call about Addie, as I was waiting to begin my skating lesson.
I know.
So
we were texting. You texted me the picture of you with your skates on. You were all excited, and I texted you back, and then you were like, "Well,"
I had to immediately leave, and I met a dude who is a fan of the podcast named Dale. His kid was taking a lesson in the same class, and I'm like, "Hey, man, I know we just talked for 15 minutes, but my daughter's got COVID, FYI." So he's like, "Whatever. I'm masked. I'm back. So." Hopefully everything's okay with Dale. But yeah, so the skating thing is on hold for a while, so we'll see. But I don't know, man. It's just been a weird week, and I'm just hoping that Hope doesn't get it. And, but then partially it's like, well, maybe we should just all get it out of the way. you know?
Yeah,
it's
right.
Just,
the old LSU football strategy.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it was just, it sucked. It was like the worst cold I've ever had for 2 or 3 days. And then very quickly I felt better. It was literally overnight. It was like, boop, boop. I was a different person Monday to Sunday. So, not great, but I'm glad. My vaccine worked. I'm not in the hospital. Yay.
Go Bears.
Go Bears. Yeah, as a fat guy with diabetes, that's a risk, man. So, I was a little worried. All week I was kind of, I hope I can avoid this. And then it was inevitable. So, here we are. But then I got to hang out with Addie again, which was nice.
That's good.
So her and I had second and third floors and hope we cast her off to the basement. I don't think she was that upset. She claims to miss us.
Yeah.
But it's probably a well-needed vacation for her.
Yeah. I mean, I come by and see you most days for like about 15 minutes, and I'm like, you know what? I'm good.
Yeah, everybody needs a vacation from me.
Right. And I'm sure you're good with, 15 minutes of me a day is probably all anybody needs.
I like when you come in because I'm not on a Zoom.
Oh, true.
It's like, tomorrow I've got like 6 hours of Zooms.
Now, were any of those supposed to be in person? And because in the Chicagoland area, apparently we're supposed to get between a ½ inch and 5 feet of snow.
Somewhere between a half feet. Yeah.
Have you seen these projections? It's like, it could be 2 inches. It could be 20 inches. Who's to say?
Yeah.
It's like, great. Thanks.
The shoveling kid's going to be back.
That's going to be everybody. That is going to be,
feeling better? Get out there.
Yep.
No, I went out and I checked the snowblower today. Made sure it started up. Made sure it's got a lot of gas in it, ready to go. I'll be out there probably several times tomorrow getting that done. Look, man, I like snowstorms. I'm all for it. Bring them on. I'm not leaving home anyway. It'll give me an opportunity to go outside and listen to a podcast or something. I don't care. I have nowhere to go. So
fair enough.
Yeah. So bring it on. I know I'm fortunate in that way, but me personally, I'm here for it.
You know what I was here for this week?
What?
Hot dogs.
Yes. I mean, just this week.
What I acted upon that I was really into this week?
Yeah, sure.
Hot dogs.
Okay.
So we got a tip from Charlie the Bacon Guy. Sorry, we're revealing our sources on this one. Yeah, we just got a tip from Charlie. Expert with meat. So this place is in Lisle. It's called Boss Dawgz, and it's cool because it's DAWGZ.
Oh, an AW and a Z?
Oh, yeah.
I don't even need to hear anymore. I know it's 5 stars.
Yes. Okay, so this place is at 5520 Lincoln Avenue in Lisle. Okay. So basically where Maple Ave, right around the intersection of Maple Avenue and 53. 53 is called Lincoln Avenue at that point in time. So I go there, check out the menu, and I'm like, all right. I did a little bit, of course, because it's me. I scoped out the menu ahead of time, but then just double checked it when I was there. I got and there's a bunch of specialty hot dogs along with your traditional all beef hot dogs. They had like a hot link. They had sausages too. So a lot of different options there. Small, like kind of shack feel to it. Not Shaquille O'Neal, but just a shack.
I was going to say, but then I let it go.
Yeah. Yeah. It's actually like painted like his shoe that was like the white and black circles that he had. Yeah. So I get the all dogs go to heaven, which is a hot dog with mac and cheese, cheese sauce, and some hot sauce. And let me tell you, it was wonderful.
Yeah, that sounds really good.
It was, and like, you know, you needed the hot sauce to kind of cut through all that cheese because it's not a ton of mac and cheese. But the other thing that's key about this place is all the hot dogs, well, all the everything, they go on, it's more of like a hoagie roll where it's not like a side cut, it's a top cut.
Okay, that's like a Fenway Frank.
Yeah, exactly. Same principle.
It's not, but is it thicker bread?
Not significant.
I don't like, anytime someone buys like a sausage roll, I want all my Link products, I want on a hot dog bun. I don't want a big bready roll when I'm eating a Link of any kind.
It's not a full-on sausage roll. It's not like that. It's a little bit of a hybrid.
I do like that top cut bun though. Those are good.
Yeah, the top cut bun, really good. So that added to it a little more. So after that, and having the fries were like a like skin on cut fry.
Oh,
was good. So yeah, it added a little bit of an element to it. I would say the fries were solid. I wouldn't say they were spectacular. Maybe I caught I think I caught the end of a batch.
Okay.
So it was, a little, not the most crisp fry in the world, but good flavor to it. So just to be thorough and to do right by the podcast.
Yes, please.
I went back in line.
Look at you.
After I had the hot dog and the fries and the drink, and went back and I was like, they have a hot link. Let me get the hot link.
Yeah, you have to find out.
I mean, it's science at this point. So it normally comes with barbecue sauce and grilled onions. I wasn't feeling the grilled onions that day, so mine was just straight barbecue sauce. It was awesome. Not the hot part of the hot link, little iffy. So if you're not one to be wanting much heat, it's there for you. It's not gonna blow your doors off or anything like that heat wise. So feel free to give that a spin if you want. But like the crispness there, like it was a very good hot link. So I do recommend Boss Dawgz. It does deserve the AW and the Z.
Ooh.
So people should head out to Lisle, 5520 Lincoln Avenue. Try out anything they have on the menu. It's a very diverse menu. A lot of different like specialty type stuff. The owner was one of the people on the line because they had like just opened. So he was making sure everybody was set. If there was like a better way for them to order that might have been, a little less expensive, he's like, hey, I'm going to do it this way for you. So that way you save a little bit of money here and there. Like just really like good vibe in there, good food. So I highly recommend it. Like a lot of working people in there, just like on lunch, able to get in, get out.
Any cops?
And also no cops in there, but a lot of like construction-y workers.
Okay. Same thing. Good sign.
Laborer.
Yeah. Good sign.
Yeah. And so people were getting Chicago dogs, just like, a traditional, whatever you want on your dog, or some of these specialties.
Nice.
So lots of good stuff. So everybody should give that a spin if you're in the Western Burbs.
Give the address again so I can put on the AmFat map.
Okay. 5520 Lincoln Avenue. And that's in Lisle.
All right. I'm writing it down to add to the map. I'm really glad you enjoyed it, especially
the bun.
The bun is always an essential item. You mentioned how the guy at Big Dawgz help people.
Boss Dawgz.
Boss Dawgz. Sorry. I wrote down Big Dawgz because I'm a dumb. Okay, now I changed it. How we help people so it didn't become too expensive. We saw, a lot of you saw last week, McDonald's send out these new specialty menu items like the surf and turf, which is like a burger with a fillet of fish, and all these crazy menu creations, and people got really excited. But then, including me, I was jazzed about all this stuff. Jazzed? What am I, 70? What the hell's wrong with me? Anyway,
sure.
So I'm excited about it. Looking forward to going and trying it. Then I'm scanning the Instagrams, and our guy Bill Oakley reveals that you can't order these things. You can order a quarter pounder, and you can order a fillet of fish, and then create it. But you can't say, "Hey, give me the surf and turf." They won't do that. It's just showing you take what you order and be creative with it.
So basically, like how Bernstein does his McDonald's order because he's a psychopath,
Yes, just like that.
where he what is it? He takes 3 doubles and makes it 2 triples or something
Yeah,
like that. It's something weird like that. Which, mind you, do your thing. Like no judgment, except for the fact that it's Bernstein and I judge him on everything.
Correct, as you should.
But that's because it's him. It's not because of necessarily what he's doing.
Well, it's like our friend Amber, who was the subject of our first ever TikTok, who takes her breakfast sandwich, puts grape jelly on it and a hash brown, and then makes sounds that you usually only hear on certain websites.
Sure.
Yeah. So if you want to see that video, go to our TikTok page. It's the very first one on our feed at I'm Fat Pod on TikTok. But yeah, so I was a little bummed to discover that you can't just walk up and order these new menu creations. It was kind of misleading by McDonald's. However, speaking of Mickey D's, last weekend before we all had the COVID, we drove through McDonald's and we all wanted the same thing. I wanted nuggets, Hope wanted nuggets, Eddie wanted nuggets. So I'm on the app and there's a 40 nugget box, which was very exciting. So it's
what we're hoping Addie gonna eat.
exactly. Well, I just knew this way I didn't have to order 20 in front of my wife and daughter, but I knew I would get at least 20.
You knew you basically get 20.
Yeah, exactly.
That's
So
the way to do it.
because it's who eats the fastest, and that's always me. Always me. So I think it was the 40 box and then 2 large fries. That was the meal. And it was, I don't know, it was reasonably priced, about what I would expect to pay. But we get it, and it comes in like the equivalent of a Dunkin' Donuts Munchkin box.
Yeah.
It's like with the handle and everything. And I said, yes, this is outstanding. It was great. So we all just like threw the box on the table and just, I ate McDonald's off a plate for probably the first time in my life. Have you ever eaten McDonald's off a plate? It felt very strange to do that.
Yeah.
It was just weird. I don't know. But anyway, I highly recommend the 40 nugget box. I think it's only available on the app. So that app, man, I'm telling you, as much as I hate that they're phasing out humans, the app's got great deals and a bunch of other good stuff on it. But someone's got to bring you that food and make the food. So, you know, for the time being, I think we're okay. But yeah, so that was that. That was kind of fun. I enjoyed that. And I had to tell you one thing I didn't mention. There's 2 things about COVID. I'm like insatiably hungry.
Okay.
I don't know.
Did you eat less when you were feeling like crap?
No, I was just hungry all the time.
Okay.
I don't know what the deal, like more than usual. And then I was also very randy. I don't know where that came from either. But we're not going to talk about that. We're going to talk about the hungry part.
Randy Taylor, or
we'll go with that. Yes. But then I get stuck in these Instagram wormholes of food, and I Love Fries was just like pouring it on last week. Or maybe they weren't, but maybe I was just like, it was like everything was finding me.
Was it like a combination of the 2 things coming together with the I Love Fries?
Well, they do call it food porn, right?
Right.
Yeah, maybe that could have been it. So I wanted to go so badly, and you know, it's just like, you always want what you can't have. And I was just like, if there's anything I could have right now, it'd be I Love Fries, but I'm not going to go give everybody in COVID. So you should go to I Love Fries for me, 54 South Villa Avenue in Villa Park. And if you want to look at some of those amazing menu items they were tempting me with all week, go to I Love Fries HQ on Instagram. Make sure you follow them and just see it, because really, it's a visual social media channel. Yeah. You really need to see the things. And I know Micah, our video editor, throws some things up while we talk about it here on the YouTube. Man, I got to go. And remember, everybody, Valentine's Day, free fries. So head out to I Love Fries on Valentine's Day, get the free fries. But they've got savory, they've got sweet. I love the poutine fries. The elote fries are great. Rick, I know you love the ribbies and fries, but there's so much great stuff happening. And they've got the sausage and peppers fries all month this month. It's never a bad time to go to I Love Fries, but February.
Garlic butter fries with chicken.
Yeah. February specifically, though, with the free fries on Valentine's Day and the sausage and pepper fries, get there. Go visit them. 54 South Villa Avenue in Villa Park. I Love Fries HQ on Instagram. All right, it's been a big week in the NFL. About
Yes,
to get
it
bigger.
has. Yes.
Thank you, Brian Flores.
Yes, it is. Wow.
But it was the week of the hype videos of the coaches, all with the very original hashtag, let's get to work. But here's our guy, Brian Daboll, the new head coach of the New York Giants, pulling up in his I don't know if that's a new truck, but the coating on the truck looked like the Giants helmet. It was like this sparkly blue.
Yeah, but it was also like buffalo blue because the Giants
true.
and the Bills are fairly similar. Like that was, tell me you just worked in Buffalo without telling me you just worked in Buffalo.
Well,
Because that truck was set really high.
Yeah.
Because they were getting the snow there.
oh yeah.
So like that guy was getting to the facility, whether by hook or by crook, he was getting there.
Well, he comes rolling in, and camera crew on site as always, and
Of course.
he gets out. Rick, I have never seen a human being as uncomfortable in a suit as Brian Daboll. It was ridiculous.
Yeah.
He was so unhappy. And I think he did the classic fat guy thing. Like fat guys are not used to wearing suits where you don't break the little like X thing on the back of the suit. You know what I mean?
Oh,
So-
believe me, that's going to be me on Saturday.
Yeah, just go do it now. I can wait if you want. But he just looked so uncomfortable and the suit looked off the rack. So it wasn't.
Yeah.
When you're built like him and like us, it's not the easiest thing to outfit. And you could tell he was really unhappy in that suit.
Yes, he was.
Like at the desk, you could see he was like trying to like write, and the suit coat was too tight.
Yeah, like if he tried to like do the arm stretch like I'm doing right now, it's like not happening.
No.
Either that or it's like there's going to be a rip somewhere.
Oh,
you know it's going to happen.
Yeah, it was Tommy Boy in full effect. And I just know maybe he's like you, where he's got the polo, or he's got the
Seriously.
hoodie in his bag, and just as soon as the cameras turn off, he's like, "That's enough. I'm never wearing this suit again. Thank you."
Yeah, I feel
still
like
got
the
tags
only-
on it.
I feel like the only difference between me and him is that I have hair. Like outside of that, even like listening to some of that presser, like some of the awkward interactions, I would do that, some of them on accident and some of them on purpose just to make people feel awkward. Because I love the social experiment.
Yeah, well, that was something, man. And boy, that story is just getting started. So hold on
Yes.
to your butts on that one. But
Yes, it is.
I saw him. I felt the pain, the neck, like the back of the neck fat, like
Oh,
smashing up against the collar.
It actually made me think of the hot link from Boss Dogs.
Brian Daboll's neck is making me hungry. Slap some barbecue sauce on it. It's probably tasty. It does have like
okay.
the look of a roasted pig. Like
Yes.
a little bit sunburned for some reason.
Yeah.
A little bit sweaty. A little bit.
Yeah, excuse me, sir. Why are you pulling at my cheek?
Why are you taking my cheek meat from me?
Right.
That's the best meat. That's what I've been told. Oh,
yeah,
man.
that's same here. I've been told, but I don't know that I've ever had cheek meat.
I have. We did a pig roast at I think at the time it was the Danny Mac show featuring Matt Spiegel.
Okay.
We did a cookout at the Sox game, and the guy was like, "Want me to roast a pig?" We're like, "Yes." So we just rolled up and roasted a pig, and that's the only time I've had it, and it's the best thing ever. And I did try some cheek meat, and it was terrific. And then the guy like just left his folding table behind.
Oh.
So I wrote the guy like, "Hey, your table's here." He's like, "Man, take it." I'm like, "Oh, okay." So I have it. We call it the pig table.
Nice.
So yeah, you can come
And
visit
look at
the
us
pig table.
look at us making it all the way through that without making a cheek meat joke.
Cheek meat.
So
Yeah,
yeah, there's
Well,
there's multiple ways we could have gone.
that's
with
the
that,
I'm Fat podcast.
But we didn't.
For you page when I'm on our TikTok.
yeah, right. Yes, our OnlyFans will feature that,
Dude, it is.
along with us farting into jars.
I would. I wish I could share the For You page that I see when I'm on the on the I'm Fat podcast TikTok,
All right.
because everything is voluptuous women. Like one, and
Nice.
I don't think I like anything. I think TikTok just knows how long you linger.
Sure.
Like, oh, you didn't scroll past that one very quickly. No,
Right.
I just need to make sure that the feed is.
And you
right.
can't blame it on me because even though I could probably guess the login, I haven't even tried to log in.
Well, I think
So-
pretty much anyone I'm close to, and that includes you, can probably log into everything in my life. So
Yeah.
that's not great.
Well,
Okay, that's why I
you
try
know.
not to cross anybody, because everybody
Yeah.
knows my passwords.
Yeah, and at least it's not. At least you're like one step away from super old people. It's not like password 1.
Yeah.
It's like password 3.
Yeah, password 3. I change it
Yeah.
every year. Yeah,
Wait.
like Danny Mac's Twitter, Danny Mac 2021.
Oh, I'm going to leave that one alone.
Thank you.
So, you mentioned there's a big story in the NFL. I found a story that that really hit home for me.
Yeah.
And this was out of the verified publication of The Onion
Okay.
with the headline, "Man's life spent occasionally eating barbecue in between doing things he hates."
That's everybody.
Yes.
especially
So
you.
this is like a 1 paragraph thing. So I'm going to Dan Bernstein it and read it.
Oh,
All right.
and I'll do the Rick Camp thing. We're reading.
Yes. Oh, we had way too many instances of that. All right. So this is from The Onion. Saying he sleepwalks through life until the next opportunity arises to savor tangy, slow-cooked meats. Sources confirmed Tuesday local man Evan Demers, or just really put in anybody's name, spends his day as occasionally eating barbecue in between doing things he hates. Quote, He works really long hours at a job he despises, constantly complains about his family, and doesn't even seem to enjoy being around his friends. To be honest, the only time I've seen him satisfied is when there happens to be a slab of short ribs or a pulled pork sandwich in front of him. Longtime Demers acquaintance Russ Perkins said of the man, who reportedly exists in a state of continuous irritability that is only interrupted at random intervals when, for a brief period, he is actively biting or chewing such food items as brisket, smoked chicken, baked beans, or cornbread. Quote, "You can tell he's just going through the motions of life and is pretty miserable. He did seem to snap out of it a little when that new barbecue place opened near his house a couple years back. It closed after a few months, though. At press times, reports stated that Demers was staring at an empty plate, licking the remnants of a vinegar-based sauce from his thumb, and trying to summon enough motivation to load the dishwasher."
Oh, man. We've all been there.
Yeah.
That's it, man. That's just life. Like, work to get to, like, your brief moments of enjoyment that you can't afford. You know,
Yep.
go to this concert.
Pretty much.
Hey, Jay, I know you haven't been to a concert in 2 years. Why don't you go to one? Okay, you have COVID. Congratulations. Like, come on.
Do not pass go. Do not leave the second floor of your house.
Yeah. You know what? That concert was good. We went to see Casey Musgraves, and it was worth it. I'll say, because I'm okay and Eddie's okay, that it was worth a weekend of discomfort to go to a great concert. So I'm here for it.
Nice.
As I mute my mic to cough.
That was good. That was skilled.
Right on cue.
Yep.
All right.
Right in
Speaking
time for the
speaking
pause.
of food,
Yes.
let's tell everybody about Frato's Culinary Kitchen, shall we?
We should.
The I'm Fat Burger, the I'm Fat
Good.
Pizza,
Very
the I'm
good.
Fat Grilled Cheese.
Delicious.
All outstanding menu items. Just like everything at Frato's. Listen, we don't steer you wrong on food. It was just, 2 weeks ago where the guy who took his wife on the I'm Fat podcast romance tour and took her to every place we went. And he's like, every place we went was awesome. Yeah,
Right.
exactly. We don't.
Left with a trail of grease and rose petals.
Yeah, we're not going to find you a crappy place. Frato's is fantastic. We're not just going to give anybody an I'm Fat burger. That's got to be earned, and Frato's did it. They're amazing. Go check them out. FratosPizza.com. The cookies, FratosBakery.com.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, they've got some incredible stuff coming out for Valentine's Day. You've got to get in on that. It's going to be fantastic. And let me tell you about it. Rick, fill time as I find the email. Tell them about your favorite thing at Frato's.
If you've not had the mozzarella sticks, that's what drew me there first. I believe that's where we got the tip initially to try Frato's. The mozzarella sticks are gigantic. You can get them in, I think it was like either 3 or 5, which at first you kind of scoff at that notion of a 3-piece mozzarella stick. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me tell you.
And you're tapping out
that
at 2.5.
that mozzarella stick can do some damage.
Yes.
They're also just delicious. The flavor profiles that you get there, whether it's like, I mean, you can get a traditional, you can get spice, you can get like a little bit of different flavors there on those mozzarella sticks. They are wonderful. Everything there, like shakes. I mean, there's like everything. They have RC in the pop machine.
That's it. That's all
That's
you
it.
need to know. That's like
Right.
the AWZ on Boss
Right.
Dawgz. Once you see
Yes,
the RC
exactly.
machine,
Like-
you're good.
They have pizza, and then they have the best pop with pizza ready to go. Coincidence? I think not.
All right. Good job filling time while I found this email. Mike from Frato's, I'm sorry. My brain is fried from COVID. So here's the deal. We've got another great deal for you from Frato's Bakery. Listen up. FratosBakery.com. They've got strawberry chocolate chip cookie gift boxes. Okay? Mm-hmm. Pre-order is live. Expires on Sunday the 6th. Boxes start shipping on February 8th. Everything is heat sealed, so the cookies last for weeks. Use the promo code FATVDAY, FATVDAY, and you'll get $3 off every 2-pound Valentine's Day box during the pre-order. So again, you've got to order these by Sunday, the 6th of February. FratosBakery.com. Get those strawberry chocolate chip cookie gift boxes. I promise you, you're going to give this to your significant other, and they're going to be thrilled. It's made with 100% real strawberry that they dehydrate and grind up into a fine strawberry powder before baking it in the cookie. None of the fake chemical flavoring. It tastes exactly what you'd think. Strawberries and chocolate. That is perfect for Valentine's Day. Your significant other will love it. So again, FratosBakery.com. The code is FATVDAY for $3 off every 2-pound box during the pre-order. So order those by the 6th. That's Sunday. So you've got plenty of time to get those orders in. I'm telling you, we have tried Frato's Bakery's cookies. They're to die for.
Phenomenal.
I ordered boxes for Jill and Lauren, who work for me, and Ron Gleason for Christmas. And let me tell you, I was like, can I just give them like a Starbucks gift card and keep these cookies? Because I really didn't. But then I realized I probably don't need 8 pounds of cookies in my body in like the course of a week.
Says you.
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah.
But yeah, you're
Question.
gonna wanna...
I have a question about the deal though.
Okay, yeah.
Do you need to have a significant other to get the cookies?
Love yourself, Rick. Be your own Valentine. It's what I did while I had COVID. All right. Next up. Speaking of things
I was
did-
gonna say, Rosie and I could share a 2-pound thing of.
Oh my God.
No.
That's fine. I just haven't heard that reference in a long time.
I mean, well, yeah, we're not 12 anymore, so you know.
All right. So I have a surprise for you, Rick.
Okay.
As I had a lot of couch time, I had some
Yeah.
time to catch up on some classic cinema.
Oh, okay.
And I finally watched Undercover Brother.
Yes.
Your favorite movie of all time. And
My favorite movie. It's so good.
it was horrible in the best way possible.
Yes.
There were so many moments where I was like, "Oh my God, this."
Right,
I don't know what year that came out, but it could not come out now.
No, it could not. Like 2000.
Early 2000s.
I was in high school.
Okay.
So yeah, like 2002 or 3 maybe.
There's a couple things that stand out. Dave Chappelle
Yes.
was fantastic in it. I didn't know he was
incredible.
He's
oh yeah,
conspiracy
Dave
brother.
Chappelle. Yes, amazing.
He was great. And then I forgot that Denise Richards existed.
Oh yes, that. If that's not prime Denise Richards, it is real close
It
to
is.
prime.
That is prime Denise Richards. And then the part that I laughed hardest at is where Undercover Brother went to Brotherhood for the first time, and to get in the door, like a black arm comes out, and he had to give the proper handshake.
He had to dap it up, yeah.
Right, and then it's like confirm blackness, and the door
Yeah.
opens.
Yeah, it was blackness confirmed. You've got soul.
Yes, and then the part where he's in the barber. Not to spoil the movie, I won't give him any massive plot points. But
Spoiler alert: there's a white guy known as the man.
Yes, and Chris Kattan's in it, so you know it's good.
Yeah.
But where he's in the barber chair going, down into the layer, but it's only like 5 feet.
Yeah.
That made me laugh.
Yes.
It was funny.
That was good. Like there were so many like little like stupid cinematic things, like when the building blows up at the end, and they're all like looking like, oh my God, and then it's just like 3 like little like rocks falling, and it's just kind of like, oh.
Yeah, we don't have a budget for a massive explosion.
Yeah. I love that movie. Is so stupid. that it's amazing.
I feel like it's one that will get better every time I see it because I'll pick up something new. But it's not. If you're looking for it streaming, it's on Amazon Prime Video. That's how. That's where I watched it. So I was entertained by it. But I wanted to do that for you because I think someone tweeted at us something about it, and I was like, all right, this will be. I don't have an excuse. I'm just sitting on the couch. I'm all by myself. I can stop playing Halo for 20 minutes and watch. Boy, I got a lot of Halo in. Whew.
Yeah.
But
yeah. Oh, what did you think about Smart Brother since he was the fat guy?
I like Smart Brother a lot. I could have used more Smart Brother in the movie, honestly.
Of course.
He was funny. I like the watch the chew hot sauce to cancel out the mayonnaise.
The mayonnaise,
and the disdain for mayonnaise that was a recurring theme of the movie was one of my favorite parts.
If you have to consume mayonnaise.
And every time they would eat or show mayonnaise, the sound was just like
sound. Oh,
yeah.
It was the worst.
Very much summarizes my feelings on mayonnaise.
Exactly.
I sent you a video yesterday of someone sticking. It was a TikTok, I believe. Someone sticking a trumpet in a tub of mayonnaise and going.
Oh, yeah. Literally the only use for mayonnaise that I'll accept.
Yeah, it was funny.
As a mute,
made exactly the sound you'd think it would make if you blew a horn in mayo. But okay, Undercover Brother. As bad movies go, 4 stars. I laughed several times in my drugged up state. So
yeah,
I finally got to watch your favorite movie, Rick. I'm glad we can. Now I got to see Heavyweights.
Yeah. Oh God, Heavyweights. Yeah, Heavyweights is fantastic. That one's like more. That one is more legitimately good.
Okay.
But Undercover Brother is fantastic. Do not get me wrong. It is our generation Citizen Kane. I'm sure that's what you were thinking at the end of it.
Yes, that was exactly what I was thinking. Yes.
I'm surprised. I think it's like above 50% on Rotten Tomatoes.
I think it was in the 70s actually. I was like, oh, okay, that's a decent rating.
Let's go.
I was surprised. Yeah, no, that was great. I enjoyed it.
Yeah, I know you can get Heavyweights. I'm pretty sure that's a Disney Plus one.
Okay.
So I'm pretty sure you can get it there.
One of the other things that happens when I'm sick is I just watch Star Wars movies. It's just because it's
not me.
It's comfortable and I can ignore it, and it's something I can just like focus on, and I can fall asleep to them very well. I watched Solo again.
Okay.
You're not a Star Wars guy.
No.
But Solo is just an awesome adventure movie. Like it's not even it's Star Wars adjacent.
It doesn't need a whole lot of context for me to be able to just watch it and enjoy it.
It's Han Solo's origin story. But yeah, it's just
okay.
It's him as in his 20s, and then Lando Calrissian, who Billy D. Williams played, is played by Donald Glover. And he's great. And Woody Harrelson's in it, and Emilia Clarke from Game of Thrones is in it. Solo is great, and it stands on its own. So if you're into those sort of things.
Yeah. I'll do one quick because we always talk about our parents a good amount on here. My mom, I've never claimed that like my parents to be the most hip or with it people. So my mom watched a movie for the first time and she didn't realize how good it was until she watched it.
What's that?
The Fugitive.
Was Mark Grody there?
Mark Grody was not there, but like my mom was like, because she's normally not in for like any sort of suspense. Like my mom considered that a lot of suspense to grade on a curve.
Oh yeah. Yes.
So she was like, oh God, like she was like kind of freaking out at certain points. And then and she's like, at the end, she's like, that's a fantastic movie. And I was like, yes, people have been saying that for like 29 years. That it's a pretty fantastic movie. So she got to watch The Fugitive for the first time. I got to watch The Fugitive for the millionth time. And mind you, totally here for it.
Great.
I can, that's like you saying like movies you can put on and just be comfortable with.
Yep.
The Fugitive is 100% one of those that I can watch whenever.
That's a Shawshank level movie.
Yes.
Yeah. Great
1,000%.
movie. Yeah. So, okay. Undercover Brother and The Fugitive and Shawshank all in the same
How many
level.
Slices of pie?
9 thumbs up. Yeah. So that was good. I enjoyed. Aside from being sick, I got some time to watch some movies I enjoyed, which was fun.
Yes.
It doesn't happen very often.
So going through the news.
Yes. Oh yeah.
There was a story that popped up that was very concerning, and I don't know if should I just read the headline before we play the audio,
Yeah, read
because
the
the
headline.
headline it's so funny. We'll play the audio after this. Headline: Video shows a massive brawl at Golden Corral that allegedly started because restaurant ran out of steak.
Let's go live to our friends at ABC6 in Philadelphia.
Action News spoke with one of the people at the center of this melee that erupted inside the Golden Corral in Bensalem this past Friday afternoon. Alexis Rios says it started over a misunderstanding regarding a piece of steak. Rios says the person in front of him became angry with the cook because Rios received his steak first.
He's trying to understand what you want. He's trying to give you what you want. I had a rare steak, which is a lot faster to cook than a well-done steak. That's why I got my steak first.
And Rios thinks part of the reason things escalated so quickly is because everyone was wearing masks. And he believes the people involved had a hard time understanding what the others were saying.
With COVID right now, mask and everything, nobody can hear nobody sometimes. There's a lot of commotion there. The cooks behind there are talking. Nobody can hear nobody. You have to speak up loud.
Next thing you know, he says, that misunderstanding erupted into an all-out brawl.
I grabbed a chair to defend myself, and then sooner or later, that was it. Punches were getting thrown, chairs were getting thrown. You name it, you can call it cups, glasses, everything. You name it.
Yeah. Alexis, when you grab the chair,
Yeah.
that's going to escalate things.
Yes.
Haven't you ever watched wrestling?
Right. Yeah, exactly. Props add to things. They don't stop things from happening.
Yes.
Also, I enjoy starting a melee to own the libs.
Well, you know what? The I'm going to a buffet regardless of COVID people.
Yeah.
Man, they've drawn their line in the sand, and I went to Casey Musgraves. They went to Golden Corral. No judgment, man. It's like
Nope.
I just don't think that they're super
I mean,
concerned
those
with
rolls though. Those
Yeah.
rolls are worth it.
I don't remember the last buffet I've been to.
me,
I think Old Country Buffet, which my cousin Steven used to call Old Crunchy Buffet. That was probably, and that, I mean, that had to be 20 years ago, 25 years ago.
Okay.
You know, just
I mean, I've been to Golden Corral within the last 5 years.
Okay.
So I've got that at least, but outside of that, yeah, that's pretty much it. Because there was one when I was living in Geneva, there was one on Randall Road. I don't know if it was technically considered Geneva or Batavia or North Aurora or whatever, but it was one of those, like getting closer to 88 on Randall Road.
Okay. Yeah, I'm trying to think. Oh, there's a place called Chai Tung on 95th and Pulaski. Yeah, Pulaski, and they've got a great. I've been to the buffet there within the last 15 years.
Okay.
Yay! Oh, and Home Run Inn's got a really good one too. Like Home Run Inn Pizza.
Really? I've never been to Home Run in
Proper?
in proper.
Okay, so we also often talk about tendies on this show.
Yes.
Home Run Inn gives you a trough of tenders when you order them from there, and they are really good.
Yeah.
Yes, they're real. And I know you're like, oh, it's Home Run Inn. I'm gonna get pizza. Well, yeah, I get both
Yeah.
tenders and pizza. What's wrong with you?
Right. Yeah. You know what you call the tenders? An appetizer.
I think it's on the app menu, but you probably get 15 giant
Oh.
tenders. Yeah.
Okay.
I mean, it's been a while, but within recent memory,
Okay.
I've had it, and it's like whenever we would go, it said we would say we have to get the tenders, almost more than a pizza. That's how good they are.
Wow.
Yeah. So get them tendies at Home Run Inn. All right, I think we have reached the time of the show where we ask the Fats.
Yes.
Are you ready for such a thing?
Sure.
All right.
Ask a fat about this and that. It's time to chat with the Fats.
Thanks for not leaving us any voicemails this week, jerks. 708-858-3314 is the number to do that next week. Please do that. 708-858-3314. Email us, imfatpod@gmail.com. And that's what Matt did. I will start with his email. He says, hey, Fats, what is a snack or pap brand that you always go back to the original flavor on? With Lay's and others coming out with so many different flavors, the original can sometimes be forgotten. Mine would be Oreos, The birthday cake ones are really good, but the original double stuffed is still the GOAT. Stay fatulous. That's from Matt. Oreo immediately came to mind. Definitely. Yep. The other one, I would say, despite the many Doritos varietals, I think original Doritos are my favorite.
I think for me, it's Oreo with a bullet. I think that's because I for a while I thought Fritos maybe too, but the chili cheese Fritos are really good. The barbecue ones, like the honey barbecue, like tangy barbecue, I forgot whatever they're called, but essentially those are fantastic when they're in the spirals. But yeah, like I've tried and enjoyed non-traditional Oreos, but I always go back to when I'm getting them for myself, not for the podcast, it's always the regular Oreos.
How about Pringles?
I'll do the barbecue.
Okay.
For Pringles. I have to have a taste for sour cream and onion to eat sour cream and onion.
Yeah.
In any way, shape, or form. But that happens every so often. But otherwise it's either the regular or like barbecue in terms of Pringles.
I love her. I'm gonna take for my list original Pringles. Those are my favorite of all Pringle varietals.
What would Pringles just be like? Thinner on the cookie, but in the tube?
Pringles. What would Pringles be?
They would be Oreos with a thinner cookie, right?
Yeah, we won't be having those.
No, we won't. They have it perfect. We don't need anything else there. All right. This one is from Steve Z. Hold on, I'm gonna take a drink of water so I don't completely cough and mess this up.
Yay. Nice.
I'm a professional.
You are.
All right. Hey, Fats. I know both of you guys enjoy Dr. Pepper in some form, as do many of us Fats. As an unofficial Dr. Pepper insider for all Fats, I've been working for them for many years. Yes. I wanted to let you know about the reintroduction of a limited edition offer, Dr. Pepper flavor. Dark Berry Dr. Pepper is making a comeback in the next few months. Oh. This is a reintroduction of a flavor that we released a few years ago to coincide with the release of the movie Spider-Man Homecoming. I'm super excited as I enjoyed that flavor a lot. Wanted to pass that info along to all Fats. Thanks a lot and keep enjoying your fat lifestyle.
All right. That sounds good. We have a Dr. Pepper insider now too. That's
seriously,
awesome.
That's amazing.
That's really exciting. Hey, you know what else is exciting?
You, Steve Z.
What else is exciting is I forgot to give the bacon report because I am still foggy. So Ask a Fat, as always, is brought to you by our friend Charlie the Bacon Guy, and here he is with the weekly bacon report.
Thanks, Jay. This week we have maple pepper, rosemary pepper garlic, red wine, raspberry chipotle, and honey barbecue. For bacon jams, we have the original, the bourbon, the red wine, and the cherry Dr. Pepper. Don't forget about the winter hats, t-shirts, hockey jerseys, and stickers. Let's all have a wonderful week. Eat tons of bacon. For the Bacon Report, I'm Charlie the Bacon Guy.
I love that Charlie is flying the Wright brothers' original plane during this week's.
Oh, see, I thought he was on the wing of the plane from Die Hard 2.
I just like playing the game every week of which giant industrial vehicle will Charlie be driving.
My early, if I'm setting odds, the favorite next week is a backhoe.
All right, that sounds good. I'm down for that. Charlie, get on that. We need different vehicles. That should be. Maybe we can team up with Mazda and Park and just put Charlie in a different vehicle every week. We had to guess. That sounds like a 2007 Mazda 3. Ding, ding, ding. Yes. Yeah. And if you get it right, you win. All right. Order yourself some bacon. You heard the flavors. Very easy to order. CharlieTheBaconGuy@gmail.com. Charlie the Bacon Guy on Instagram or at CZ the Bacon Guy on Twitter. Slide into his DMs. Place your order that way. Here's the deal. $15 flat rate for shipping. Okay? We say this every week. Stock up. Get a group together. Place a big order. Because you're going to want more. You're going to regret if you only get a pound or two that you paid $15 to ship that. Just get a bunch. Get some friends together, some listeners together, and place a big order and save on that shipping. It also helps Charlie out when you place a bigger order. It's win-win for everybody. So do that. By the way, he's in Woodridge. So if you're in the Western Burbs, Charlie can come to you. If you're in the city or nearby, he can meet you halfway. He's very accommodating. So get in touch with Charlie however you'd like. CharlieTheBaconGuy@gmail.com, CharlieTheBaconGuy on Instagram, or at CZTheBaconGuy on Twitter. Work it out, and it will happen, and you will be blessed with bacon, as we should all be. And boy, I made his back bacon this weekend. I had not had that before. Oh my God. Just that on it, like an egg, like eggs, toast, and back bacon. Fantastic. That's another favorite. I was kind of like, I don't really know what this is. Do I cook it differently? So I was cooking it, and I sent Charlie a picture. Like, does this look how it's supposed to? He's like, yeah, done. Pulled it off the cast iron. It was perfect. It was so good. Nice. So go get yourself some bacon. Right.
And the other thing is, like, with Valentine's Day coming up, a lot of people, when they're trying to, leave a hint to head towards the bedroom, most people, it's like rose petals or something. You know what you should do? You should leave strips of bacon.
Trail o' bacon.
Yeah. Just leave a trail of bacon towards the bedroom. It'll be delicious. There might be a little bit of the, cool down period that is necessary before, actions take place.
Yeah.
But it'll be worth it. You just sit there and be like, man, this bacon.
That was better than what is about to happen.
Right.
Maybe.
Right. Might have taken longer to, never mind.
What's more romantic than red wine bacon?
I don't know.
I mean, that's Valentine's-ish.
Do it. It's red. Red's Valentine's color.
Exactly. All right, back to the emails we go. We got one here from Lombard Matt. He says, good day to you, Fats. I hope this email finds you full. I wanted to share a couple of things related to my recent consumption of your fine show. On one of your more recent podcasts, you mentioned that upcoming Stan's Donuts and Big Chicken coming to Rosemont. I want to let you know that these will not be located in the entertainment district and will in fact be located on Higgins Road, just west of River Road, where Gene and Giorgetti's used to be located. As an added bonus, these new restaurants will be located next to an existing Taco Bell and Small Cheval will be part of the development. To sweeten the deal further, there's a Giordano's next door and a McDonald's around the corner. So to summarize, in one block, you have your choice of Taco Bell, Stan's, Big Chicken, Giordano's, and McDonald's. So yeah, that's pretty good. He said, I'm also working my way through some of your older episodes, and in one of my recent listens, you were talking about chicken tenders and asked if anyone knew a place that had big-ass chicken tenders. I do know of such a place and would like to refer you to Village Tavern in Carroll Stream, which is about 15 minutes from Lombard. As an added bonus for Jay, they have another location in Tinley Park. These are massive tenders, and they do come with honey mustard, though, so be sure to ask for barbecue sauce. Happy eating, Fats. That's from Lombard Matt. Thanks for the tip.
I feel like I've heard of Village Tavern before, but never been.
I can't picture that in Tinley. Oh, you know what? I think I do. I think it looks like, if I'm thinking of the right place, it looks like a townie bar. Like it's just like a little hole in the wall kind of a place. In the best way possible, of course.
Stream.
Yeah. That sounds good. I could go for some big tenders. Always.
Okay. Let's see. No, I don't need the full on like Google Earth version of this.
Sure you do. You want to be able to see like in the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly. It's like all I want to do is see the map.
Yeah.
I am a simpleton. All I need is a map to tell me things.
Yeah.
It's right off of St. Charles Road. That's like not. Oh. Wait a minute. I go by this all the time.
How have you missed it? How have you missed these giant tenders, Rick?
Okay. It's basically, is it I never know. Is it kitty corner or catty corner?
Kitty. I say kitty.
Okay. I always have two. From the Augustino's, the Augustino's Rock and Roll Deli and Grill.
You've talked about that.
Yeah, in Carroll Stream. So it's Schmally or Schmale, however you want to say it, and St. Charles Road. Basically that intersection just south of it. So if you're on Schmally, I've always said Schmally. I think it's technically Schmale, but whatever. It's going to be on the southeast side of the street.
Okay. That challenge accepted. Give me some big-ass tendies.
Yes.
Bring them on.
I will be going there.
All right.
Last one we have is from Nathan from Roscoe, who claims to be a beefaroo enthusiast.
Okay.
Jay and Rick, I revisited one of my old favorite stand-up specials, Kevin James, Sweat the Small Stuff. Regardless of what you think about Kevin James and his bad movies, this special is hilarious and is mostly about eating food, being fat, and sweating. he sort of occupied the same comedic space as Jim Gaffigan before Jim's career really took off. It's currently on Netflix, 60 minutes long. I think you guys and your listeners would really enjoy it. Love the show.
All right. I like Kevin James. I think he's funny as hell.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like as long as you're not going in, as long as you're going with proper expectations for like what a Kevin James film is, you're not really going to be disappointed.
I don't think I've seen any of his actual movies. Like I've never seen Grown Ups. I've never seen Paul Blart.
Boy, this is not meant as a dig because I have seen those movies, but I'm a little surprised. I would have thought you would have.
Yeah, me too. I just never seen them, but I did enjoy King of Queens.
There's funny moments in each. King of Queens with Layla Rahimi.
Love that show. Love her.
Yes.
And now that Layla Rahimi is out of Scientology, her life is better.
Yeah. Oh, I thought she was spreading Scientology while she's in Beijing.
Oh, maybe she started again. Yeah.
Oh, maybe.
No,
that's
Leah Remini in Beijing. Layla Rahimi is the one in King of Queens.
Okay. Yeah. Okay, gotcha.
They get confused.
Now that we've got that, yeah, of course. Good thing we've got it straight.
Yeah, it happens all the time. Speaking of Kevin James, this sort of jogged this memory for me. You know my good friend Jill.
Yes.
It is her birthday today. She listens to every episode and sends me comments and everything. She is the woman attracted to Kevin James. That's her.
The one.
She's the one. So
she's the one that proves that the TV shows and the movies aren't complete BS.
Right. That a fat ugly guy like he's not ugly, but a fat guy like Kevin James can nab himself a reasonably attractive middle-aged woman like Jill. And I know she's listening. And I know she's probably giving me the finger as we speak. But that's the sort of relationship we have. I said she's reasonably attractive.
I know. I know. It's just,
for a woman of her advanced age. She's younger than me. But as we know, men get better looking as they age, and women are the opposite.
Mm-hmm.
Not my wife,
Sucks
of course.
Suck.
Yeah. Anyway, happy birthday, Jill. Happy birthday, Chico.
Yeah.
And
happy birthday, Shep. Shep's birthday was this week.
It is? Did I miss it?
Yeah, you missed it. Damn it. It was yesterday or 2 days ago.
If it's not my phone, I don't know it.
Oh, I know.
Just to be fair to Shep, if someone said, Jay, what day is your mom's birthday? I'm like, August 20.
It's like knowing people's phone numbers.
And today, I had to Google how old I was.
Oh, I've done that.
I don't know how old I am. If you ask me, I will give you like 44. I'm 44. I seriously had to Google it today. Like, if I was born on this day in 1977, how old am I?
Yeah.
44.
I've been telling people I've been 36 all year, and I turned 36 in April.
Oh, you're rounding up.
Yeah, I was rounding up, and I didn't even know it.
Okay. Well,
yeah.
Yeah, I'm just, am I 43? I just could not remember. So I'm 44 for the record. So if you run into me, remind me how old I am until December 12th when I'm 45. That's bad. I got some time. All right. Before we wrap up, we need to shout out our friends at Mazda of Orland Park, 8910 West 159th Street, MazdaofOrlandPark.com. Now is a good time for an all-wheel drive vehicle.
You think?
You're going to want to call Eric Vates, 708-444-3200, and make it quick. You're going to need it like
You've got a couple hours.
Yeah, right. So go get yourself a CX-5, a CX-30, the soon-to-be released CX-50, which I've got my eye on. I'm very interested in that vehicle. So go visit them. Go call Eric. Again, 708-444-3200, MazdaofOrlandPark.com. Their customer service is top-notch. The showroom is beautiful. They're not going to bug you. The service is great. I couldn't recommend them more. This is a personal testimonial because I am a customer. I was a customer before they started advertising on the podcast, and I will be for life, whether they stick with us or not. Please stick with us. We love you.
Way to give up our leverage.
Right, exactly. MazdaofOrlandPark.com. Well, that's all I got, man. Thanks, everybody, for their patience with our little delay here, but a lot of people reached out and said, I hope you're feeling better. A couple other people reached out and said, see, you're vaccinated. You still got it, dummy. I'm like, okay. So not so much thank you to those people, but yeah, thanks for the patience. Most people were cool. Yeah, Rick, screw you, man. Yeah, that's all I got, though. I haven't had much happening this week.
Hey, completely understandable. You know, you got, a little bit of that little inconvenience there. So, you know. All right, follow us on all of our social medias at I'm Fat Pod. I'm fatpod@gmail.com. Patreon, check that out. The TeePublic just had a sale, which means in about 6 hours there will be another one. So always keep an eye out for TeePublic sales.
YouTube.
Subscribe, unsubscribe, resubscribe to the podcast. Subscribe on YouTube, youtube.com/I'mFatPodcast.
Right.
For that. Yes, nailed it. Because I really wanted to say I'm Fat Pod, but it is I'm Fat Podcast in full. Rate and review the podcast if you have not. That helps us out greatly in terms of numbers and rankings and all that jazz. And check out our sponsors, Charlie the Bacon Guy from whatever vehicle he's reporting from every week, Mazda of Orland Park, Frato's Culinary Kitchen, and I Love Fries. So for Jay, I'm Rick, and this is the I'm Fat Podcast.
All right, I think we got a lot accomplished here today.